Hello YouTube, this is Victor and welcome again to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about something that passengers don't really like. It's called overbooking. Welcome. So one day the airlines decided to offer something that is called a flexible fare or refundable ticket, and that means if you purchase this kind of ticket you can change the date of time of the flight and or just decide not to show up without calling anyone, and then you can still get a full refund or be booked on the next flight. However, that means that your seat will be empty and the airline won't be able to resell it if you don't tell them ahead of time. So they started to overbook. So that means they sell more tickets than the actual number of seats in a plane, and they know with statistics how many passengers usually will not show up on the Tuesday morning for this flight, and on Wednesday might be a different number. And based on that, they really hope that the exact number will work and then they can still maximize the revenue. However, what's happening is sometimes things don't go according to plan. There might be some disruption on another flight and some passengers have been rebooked on a flight that was planned to be oversold, and then at the end we end up having some passengers that can't fly. So that's quite unfortunate. However, the contract you have with the airline most of the time is to bring you from A to B, but the time and date can be changed without any penalty for the airline. The way to avoid this is actually to check in early. So if you check in online whenever it's possible, as soon as you can, if you select a seat, you're most unlikely to be taken out of the flight. However, if you rock up at the airport at the last minute and decide to check in and it's quite late, they might say, sorry, you already assigned your seat to someone else and you'll be on the next flight. It's really annoying. If you have travel insurance, again, I always say travel insurance is very important. You might be able to get on another airline and get a full refund. However, if you don't have any protection, then you have to wait for the next flight. The airline will first look for volunteer, for passengers who don't mind taking the next flight, flying the next day. It happened to me once. I actually volunteered for it. I was going back home after holiday, but I had a few days off before I started to work again. I was flying from Montreal to Paris, I think, and I got scored about $1,000 free voucher for future travel, and my airline ticket return cost me like $700, so that was really worth it. But you still have to get organized for lodging overnight because sometimes they will not pay for that. If you're living in the European Union, you're entitled to some compensation. It's actually written exactly. It's based on the number of kilometers that you were supposed to fly. So it goes from €250 up to €600, and then you still have to be paid cash. But some airline will give you a bigger value, but they give you a credit voucher. So again, check in as early as you can, make sure you've got travel insurance, and then usually you'll be fine. That's something that exists. All airlines are doing it. It's not specific airline that avoid it. They all do it because, again, refundable fare means a lost revenue because this seat will not be sold. This is it. If you know someone who might be flying soon, feel free to share this video with anybody. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to do so. This is a video pretty much every week. I do them in French and in English. And if you like the video, you can give a thumb up. I'll see you next week. Bye.